friends, let me introduce you to programming a sprite. Scratch is a programming language that allows you to use code blocks like control, motion, looks and sound to create animations, stories, musical instruments, games, and much more. Let us understand the use of each block for programming a sprite. Scratch blocks are color-coded blocks that you connect like puzzle pieces to create scripts. You can use one or more scripts to control your sprites and your stage's backdrops as you program games, animation, and more. There are 6 block types, each with a unique shape that will only connect to blocks that contain a matching slot made for that specific shape. This feature allows kids to learn the logic of programming without having to worry about syntax errors. Hat blocks are used to start your scripts, whether it's the click of the green flag or the press of a key. Hat blocks wait for their specific event to occur before executing the rest of the blocks in the script. These blocks are shaped like a hat, with a rounded top and a bump on the bottom. The bump on the bottom controls which block types you can attach to it. Stack blocks are used to perform the main tasks in your scripts. These blocks have a notch at the top and a bump at the bottom, allowing blocks to connect to the top and bottom of the block. Some stack blocks have an area for you to add input information, and some have drop-down menus with additional choices. Stack blocks are the most common type of blocks in Scratch. Scratch currently has stack blocks in every block category except for the operators blocks. Reporter blocks are used to report numeric string or Boolean values in your scripts. These blocks are rounded at both ends with a smooth top and bottom. They don't connect to other blocks but fit in blocks that require an input value. When you run your script, the reporter block will be executed before the block it's placed in is executed. Scratch currently has reporter blocks in each block category, except for the events blocks and control blocks. The Scratch blocks are divided into categories based on their functionality, and each category has its own unique color code. Motion blocks are used to control your sprite's movements. These blocks are not available for your stage's backdrops because a backdrop can't move. Motion blocks are medium blue in color and consist of 15 stack blocks and 3 reporter blocks. Looks blocks are used to control the look of your sprites and backdrops. These blocks are purple in color and consist of 18 stack blocks and 4 reporter blocks. Sound blocks are used to control the sound and MIDI musical instrument digital interface for your sprites and backdrops. These blocks are pink magenta in color and consist of 8 stack blocks and 1 reporter block. Events blocks are used to control the triggering of the scripts for your sprites and backdrops. These blocks are yellow in color and consist of 6 hat blocks and 2 stack blocks. Remember that every script must start with an events block. Control blocks are used to control the execution of your scripts. Whether you want to pause your script, repeat it for a set number of times, loop it forever, or only run it under certain conditions. The control block category is where you need to go. Control blocks are gold in color. Sensing blocks are used to detect specific circumstances in your scripts. These blocks can detect touch, key presses, mouse clicks, and more. Some of the looks blocks allow your sprites to talk, but they don't have the ability to wait for an answer, which is where the ask and wait sensing block comes in handy. Sensing blocks are light blue in color. Operators blocks are used to add math equations and string handling to your scripts. These blocks are light green in color. Let's open Scratch and write a program to Talking Cat program.
Now using Scratch we will write down a Talking Cat project. So for that first we have to load a Scratch. So double click on Scratch icon. Scratch will load. This is the editor where we need to write the program. This is called as the blocks. All these are blocks which we have already studied. This is sprite and this area is called as a stage. Here the area where we need to write down the script. Now our cat should first say hello for 2 seconds. Correct? So it's saying hello. Now we will add one more, that is it will say my name is Lakshmi. Okay, so this will also it will say correct for 2 seconds. Again we will add one more. So now instead of hello, again I will write I can run fast. Okay, now say it's hello, it's coming, my name is Lakshmi and I can run fast. Now if I have to repeat this again and again, then from control panel I can take forward and this will repeat again and again. Okay, so this will continuously repeating. You can, by clicking this you can stop. To save the project you have to click on file, save, and here you can write down name of the project, talking cat.
Now we will write a program to make the cat walk.
Now we will create a walking cat. For that again you have to click on Scratch, open the Scratch editor. So this is new one, we have to start with a new. Okay, now for this we will use an event, that is when I press this green flag then only it should start walking. Now for walking what I need is that it should start walking forever, correct? So I need to use control block forever. Now for walking I need to change the costume, so I have to select the costume. So look, and I have to switch the costume between 1 and 2. You can see this costume here in the costume. Okay, so this is my costume 1 and this is my costume 2. Why this is needed? Because when we are moving it ahead it should show the cat as a walking. So I have to select the costume. So first I have selected costume 1. Now I have to make it to walk. So for that I need a motion command and I have to make him to walk. Okay, so it will move 10 steps. After moving 10 steps, to show the walking effect we need a command which is called as wait. Okay, so it will wait for 1 second and then now it is moved to 10 steps, wait for 1 second, then again we need to change the costume, change costume as a 2, repeat the same step, that is make it move and then wait for 1 second and then repeat. All these steps we need to repeat. Now if we run, see, it is showing the walking effect. It shows that the cat is walking. You can save same, you can stop and you can save your project by file, click on file, save to your computer, and here you can write Scratch project as a walking cat and save.
Previous program, the cat will get stuck at the edge of the stage. We can drag him back and watch walk some more. Also we can add background for more effect.
So in this walking cat program which we have seen, now we will make it more attractive and we try to add more features also in this. Now first we will add the background because it is plain, so we have to go here, background, and we can select the background. Okay, now another problem is here, that is when we this cat will walk. When the edge will come, we have to specify what he has to do. So for that we will go to motion and we will check that if an edge, then he has to bounce back and start walking back. Okay, now again we will do one more change, that is we will make it to walk more fast. So change this step 20 so that it will start walking fast. Now we can run. So that walking effect is coming. Now we have to see if the edge is there, what it will do. Okay, so it's detected edge and it's walk back.
Now you can also do the projects using Scratch. For practice, links are given on the slides. Also, links are available in the description area for your reference. All the best.